way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. Many things where I don't see. The way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. To listen to news and depression. To get connection now oppression. We dey pray to possess our possession. Yet the country they straight for recession. Many people come not to chat about. But get one thing I want us to know. Who go come fix our Niger? Many things where I don't see. The way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. Many things where I don't see. The way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. Everything in life no competition. Now the priest they meet us for confession. Holy Ghost I'm a go for protection. Now the child confess on the progression. Many people plan not to chat about. But get one thing I want us to know. Who go come fix our Niger? Many things where I don't see. The way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. Many things where I don't see. The way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. Many things where I don't see. The way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. Many things where I don't see. The way many things for my country they go. Many things in the pain my soul. The way many people they suffer they go. Many people plan not to chat about. Who go come fix our Niger? Who go come fix our Niger? All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, mommies and daddies, brothers and sisters. You're welcome to the Violence Space. It's a beautiful Tuesday from this side. I'm having some glitches. So please pardon me as I fix my glitch. But you guys are welcome. It's another beautiful Tuesday, the first Violence Space of the week. An amazing violence space actually, because there are so many things to discuss about today that are probably not too related to national discourse, but more about community building. Because today's space um came out of something my brother reached out to me and he was like, so now I think we should talk about this, and I was like, good, I want to talk about it. But before I jump into that, I just want to say welcome every single one of you listening to my voice right now. It's kind of low from my side. The tempo is low, but definitely, hopefully, through the space, we will pick it up. And thank you, every single one of you that have come out. As I always say on the platform, you guys are the reason why when we come out on this platform, we get the energy to push this space on. Thank you to my brothers up here. Otumba, Wellmini, Jimmy, Ensis. Hopefully, we join us any moment from now. Thank you to every single one of you that have sat down here in this church, in this mosque, in this shrine, in this temple, in this synagogue, coming out early on time, clearing the space, making sure that the space is open and clear for everybody. God bless you all. If it's your first time of joining us, probably you heard that we have something great happening today and you want to join us, you heard about the violence space, you are welcome. I promise it's not going to be your last time. If it is your second time, welcome one more back. Welcome back again. If it's your third time, you're now a regular on the platform. And to all our regulars, our day ones, our regular people, as in, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Dankvel, Asante Sana, Sinaponga. God bless you all for always coming out to be with us on this platform. It is always interesting when we come out here and we discuss about issues. And today is not going to be an exception. So as we start the platform, I always make sure I lay the ground rules. And when I say ground rules, it's for the newcomers, because if you're new, if you're old here, you know what we do on the platform. When we come into this atmosphere of love, when we come into this atmosphere of violence, it is important, it is sacrosanct that you give us our 25%. Give us our 25%. Violence space deserves their 25%. So for everybody that come out here, you come out here and you hear, oh, violence space have been this to me. Oh, I'm thank you guys, this, da, 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 da. Thank you. But we, every day you come out here, give us our tithes and our offerings. And when I say our tithes and our offerings, it is simple. When you join this space for the first time, or whenever you come into this space, it is important you do this. You hit the share button, you like the space, you retweet the space, and you let the whole world know that the number one space on Twitter, on X is up and running. And as usual, we're taking no prisoners today. It's going to be an amazing discussion up here. It's going to be a discussion like we have never had before, because for me, I think today is one of those days that we should be able to really raise our community, help ourselves, support ourselves, like we have always known to do. And it's one that great day for us to do that. So thank you guys for always joining us on the platform. Thank you to every single one of you that have shared, like, retweet this space. I say this all the time. This is the most important thing for me, is getting the message we do, what we do in this community outside here. And that's why it's important. We have tried to create avenues whereby this voice you hear all the time are not just restricted to this Twitter sphere or probably to this S sphere. It goes way beyond. And that's why, as I'm speaking right now, the space is streaming on our YouTube channel, it's streaming on our radio station, it's streaming on our Facebook channel. So if you are, or you have family, friends that are not on Twitter, relatives, relations are on Twitter, copy the URL of our YouTube channel or our radio station URL and post on your Instagram story, post on your WhatsApp story, post on your social media, and get people to join this conversation. You know what you gain from this conversation. You know how important it is what we share on this conversation. You know that these voices here, this discourse here needs to go wide and fast, so you can also be a medium by which this message is being propagated far and wide. So please, guys, it is important when you come into this movement, you do not come alone. It is important. Make it sacrosanct to yourself that every day I come to the Vawulence space, I must tag along with one person or two or three or four or five. Make it, and you will see how much you yourself, you're building your own ecosystem and your own community. Thank you to every single one of you that always do that. I see all of you that put us on. I can't say that. I cannot appreciate you guys enough. I say this all the time. I can't appreciate you guys enough, but it is important you guys all know that even if we don't see, there's someone above that sees everything that we do in secret and in open, and he's the rewarder of all people. So please keep supporting us. To all of you that read Parent Facts every day, that make it a point of duty that every day Parent Facts release news, I must read it, whether I like it or not. You go see Elon Musk money this year, tire. If you believe, X, you see, is it a good thing about money? Money is the unifier. Money is the ultimate unifier. Whether you don't like Elon Musk or whether you like Elon Musk, you will. You go with it. You go like him. You go like your money. So you see what's happening right now. All the people that told us, let us go to trade. Let us go and trade work. Let us go and yaga. I know. I thank God say trade they work for why they same. So I said, no open. I say, no wahala. All of them, they are not going on Instagram and say, right now I am doing giveaway. And my giveaway is you have to go and follow me on Twitter. He not read. Now we they own this place. So all the children of the roasted corn, all the children of the Mikano, all the mechanics that we have pursued from Twitter are coming back. They are coming back with full force because hunger is in the land, and hunger no get age mate. Yes, hunger does not discriminate. Hunger is like a stray bullet. It does not discriminate. So it is hitting them, and they are all coming back to our land, X-land, and we are the landlords, landladies. We are the occupiers. We are the military juntas. We are the coup plotters. Now we plot coup for this Twitter. We don't collect them, and we are not feeding it. They have given us ultimatum 1 week that we must reach that ultimatum, or they will declare war. 1 week have elapsed, and they cannot do anything. All they can do is make noise. Useless noise. And we are here waiting for them to come. So I am telling you, all of you, my brothers and sisters, it's an amazing day. I woke up to see so many people posting receipts. More. Twitter don't pay me. I'm just going to lay down for you. So every one of us here will not get paid now, but as we grow together, definitely the aim is to make sure that we get as much as possible. If we are 1,000 here, when we get 500 get paid, that means 1,000 has gotten paid. Because if you get paid, please try and share with your neighbor. If you get paid $1,000, if you share $100 with other people, it is still part of blessing. You're blessed one person. It is part of that thing. So on this community, we are going to try and do everything possible to raise ourselves, support ourselves. The criteria of getting that stuff is not easy, because let me tell you, look at that. This Elon Musk, as we hail
Now,
as a
he
criminal,
joke.
he joke,
He
he joke,
I swear.
he joke, he joke. First of all, you must be a blue tick holder. That is one. But first, I will advise you, before you be a blue tick holder first, you must have over 500 followers. Then you must have up to 15 million impressions in 3 months. So today's violence space is going to be a violence space of speaking to the judiciary and securities, and also a business class, master class, so that our violence that are living here, we are going to dominate, we are going to occupy, we are going to Nigerialize everywhere on Twitter. It is our aim and objectives of today's space. So if you are missing this space today, there's problem. Oh, invite them. And also to celebrate our amazing ladies and gentlemen that participated in the violence space JOTChallenge. We have paid everybody by one person. Everybody has collected their money from the first prize in skit, and hopefully all of them will be on the platform today. We have invited all of them to come on the platform today, so they can come and appreciate and thank you all for believing in these dreams of theirs and helping them blossom it to the way it is today. Hopefully, the first three will come out today, and also in the spirit of sportsmanship, on behalf of the violence space, every of the other entries that made the top 10 will be giving them something small, something like lit, even if it's just 10,000. We say, "Oh, I'm gonna take, and I don't try." That one, I just say, let us support you guys, because it's not easy going to a competition. It's our own way of saying thank you to every single one of you that participated, and God bless every single one of you that donated your money. It is important we connect to do this to help ourselves in this platform. Thank you to our amazing contributors. You guys are the MVP. All right, guys. I think I have done a whole lot of hyping. I think we should jump into the conversation today. Today is going to be an amazing space, as I've always said. I think people have been drawing my attention to so many rumors that have been going around. I've been seeing the news, Fashola this, Fashola that. All those rumors. You guys see all the news going up and down, and I've been seeing all this, and people have reached out to me, shared their fears, shared their worries, and there's only one thing I can say, and which is we have to remain steadfast. We have to keep our eyes on the ball, keep our eyes on the goal. And for me, I feel like it's 1 week lost. This whole Niger bullshit has taken us 1 week back. It looks like we have left that energy we kept putting pressure on these people and focus on the war. And I'm saying this, Tinubu, if you want to burn Niger, burn Niger. If you don't want, in fact, you've already failed. For you to give them 1 week and it's not done in 1 week, you are a proven failure. You have failed domestically, you have failed internationally. You have failed in foreign affairs, you have failed in domestic affairs. You are an epic failure. So right now, obedience, our eyes should be totally on the ball, and the ball is the judiciary. We should focus all our energy, and I'm saying this so that everybody should get ready. Please get ready. Prepare yourself like this is the last battle of your lives, because truly it is the last battles of our lives. The judiciary has had 1 week to chill from our heat. But this week we have to up the tempo, and we have to make sure that if Tinubu let him send military, if let me not say whatever he wants to do is not our business. Our business right now should be on Justice Samani, Justice Ugo, Justice Bolaji, Justice Muhammad, Justice Adu, all the justices in that listen. We want anything you have on those people, bring it out. Whatever you're doing, whatever I think you should do, start doubling up all efforts, because as we are screaming, people are saying, Justice Samani, give us a date. I am totally also asking him. On my message, in my message to the judiciary, I say, Justice Samani, we have brought before your court, evidences in abundance. In abundance, we have brought before you guys. Please, I am pleading, because you see, as a humble child, you plead and beg your father. But the time your father chooses to act otherwise, when you start showing your hot head, your father will beg and you will not listen. So I'm begging you, Justice Samani and co, please. We have brought all the evidence you need before the court. We have presented it before you, and you have seen in open glare the shambles this man has put Nigerian through. Even if not for anything, look at this past 1 week. We are a caricature of the whole world. Everybody is making jest of us, including Zimbabwe. Including Zimbabwe. We are a laughing stock of the world. The whole world knows right now that a criminal drug baron is the one that is running the helms of affairs of Nigeria. What else do you need? We have brought all the evidence before you guys. We have proven before you guys that he was a drug dealer. We have proven before you guys that he does not have a certificate. His age is fake. His results are fake. His deputy has nomination. He did not get 25% in FCT. We have proven before you guys that even the results that they declared him on IRF is 18,000 copies of them are blood. What else do you guys need? Please, Justice Samani and co, give us a date for judgment. And Nigerians, I'm saying this, while we wait for that date of judgment, please begin to prepare yourself like you're going in, as you know how you prepared before elections. Begin to prepare yourself again. But this time, start making up cells of anybody listening to my voice. Please, you're in Nigeria as the Vawulence. You know how to challenge ourselves before elections. Please, you should have a circle of nothing less than 10 people. Have a circle of not less than 10 people that are ready to march out on judgment day, even before judgment, because we are going to march before judgment and not judgment. Please, make sure you have 10 people that you have given this information, that you have armed. Do not be a lazy person and be coming up on space and asking us, what shall we do? What will we do? Do not ask me. If you're in diaspora, make sure you're reaching out to 10 freaking people. We did this before elections. Remember, 1 man, 10 votes. Remember that our mantra on violence space before elections, 1 man, 10 votes. And you were able to mobilize every person on the violence space, get 10 persons to go out and vote. Same way we're saying right now, get 10 persons to go out and get ready to occupy Nigeria. 10 persons, 1 man, 10 persons, get ready. Start working now. So that let these people, these crazy men know that Nigerians, if you could take us for a ride during INEC, we will never be taken for a ride before and after judgment. There is no hiding place. How many DSS in Nigeria? How many army in Nigeria? The population of the whole security force in Nigeria up to 1 million. Include army, include police, include DSS, include FBI. In fact, borrow from Niger. Go and borrow Niger own and add. You know it's 1 million. You know it's 1 million. If we occupy that country, no security force can stop us. We have to say enough is enough as the people. Get ready, please, Nigerians, get ready. Because if we miss this, I am telling you, say goodbye to your democracy. You will never have a chance to vote again. You will never have a chance to pick your leaders anymore. This is that chance. This is that last straw. Please, get ready, Nigerians. Get angry. Stay angry. Be very, 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 very angry with these people. Because you see these criminals, if you don't show them that you're more crazy than they are, they only listen to crazy people. Can't you see? Now, only people like Asari Dokubo they listen to. Only freaking criminals they listen to. So if we don't show them that we are crazier than they are, they will take us for a ride again. Get ready to occupy that court. Let them bring in 1 billion DSS. We'll bring in 1 trillion Nigerians. Let them do. We have the number. We have the number. Nigerians, get ready. All of you that are my DMs telling me, I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die. Be ready to die now. You that are planning to run away from Nigeria through desert, through anything, please, I beg you, give this country one more chance. Give this country one more chance. Let us get ready to fight for our freedom. As that criminal said, if you remove me, there will be anarchy. If they don't remove him, he will see that anarchy. So Nigerians, please be ready. And I'm saying this right now. This is my message to the judiciary, very, very clear. And my message finally before I pass the mic on to my brothers, to the security is simple. Many Nigerians have come out and vilified you guys. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. On our last two spaces, I think N6 came out here and said a whole lot. And he was totally right. But you see, something about people like me is that I will not use the actions of even the majority to qualify the generality of the people that represent a body. If there is 10 security forces that are good, I will still consider them. I don't want to believe in my heart of hearts that Nigerian police, Nigerian army, Nigerian navy, Nigerian this and that are all evil. I will not believe it. If there's one thing that's proven to me that can give you guys a benefit of that you guys want a Nigeria that work, is from the output of the election results. If I had seen the results from the military installments across Nigeria, and Bola Tinubu got 20%, I for believe they on our head, no, they correct. If I had seen that he got 50%, I for say to hell with you guys. But you guys proved something. You guys overwhelmingly voted for Peter Obi across all the military installments in Nigeria. All. It shows something. That in the midst of your vagabondic attitudes and your wicked nature, you guys still know what is good. You guys still know what is good for Nigeria. And in the course of the campaign, I saw videos. I saw policemen in their videos asking, how can we donate money to Peter Obi's campaign? I don't know if you guys saw that videos too. I saw those videos. So I don't want to believe that every policeman is bad. I don't want to believe if 20 military men went to shoot our people in NSAS, that is 20 military men. I cannot use 20 military men to judge over 100,000 military people across the country. No, I will not do that. Do you guys have bad conduct? Yes. I can also look in and say, I look at the welfare of you people and see how you guys have been subservient to this political class for so long and give you guys a slack. Some people will not. But I'm speaking for myself and people of my like that are trying to give you guys one more chance at redemption. Nigerians are not your enemies. Nigerian police, Nigerian army, even you DSS on this place, we are not your enemies. If Nigeria worked, you don't need to even hide your face as a DSS officer to perform road tax. If Nigeria work, you don't need to be collecting bribe, 50 naira, 100 naira on the road. Shoot somebody because of 200 naira. Shoot somebody because of 100 naira. You will not do all those stuff if Nigeria truly worked. But we and you know, Nigeria is not working. For how long will you be servants for a political class that do not care about you? Many of your mates go out and die. Look at what a politician wants to do now. Send you guys to war. You will go there and you will die. And when you die, your families will never be taken care of. Look at the colleagues look at the families of your colleagues that have died. How many of them have the Nigerian government compensated? How many of them have they been taken care of? When they were doing a burial of, I think, one of the army generals in Abuja last time, did Buhari go there? No. In Abuja there.
But I don't think he's ever been to any funeral. Maybe someone can correct me, but find me one where we know how many soldiers have died with this Boko Haram fight. I can't. I'm trying to recollect. Please, if there's one, please, people send it to me.
Bro, there's none, man. There's none. They will never go for any of those people's funeral. They will never go. They will never attend anything that has to do with these people. But they'll send you guys to go there and inflict wound and pains on civilians. For how much? I'm saying this to you guys to stand up. There's a video that I watched about on Sunday in Niger Republic. A stadium filled with people, Nigerians, marching and celebrating the coup plotters. You go to Burkina Faso, you see how when their new head of state came in back from Russia, see how the streets were filled up with people marching and celebrating them. I don't want to believe that before the advent of this head of state or something, that the military there were also friendly. I understand that there's a high-handedness in security forces across Africa. It's not peculiar to just Nigeria. But I think our own people will take it to the extreme. For politicians that do not care about you. I'm saying this to all the security forces, please. Nigerians will rise up in the coming weeks, in the coming months, for good or for bad. Do not stand in the way of your people. This is my simple message to you people. Do not stand in the way of Nigerians. Because if we have brought out all our evidence and these people want to play hard on Nigerians. Do not stand in our way because you cannot stop this ideology. It will consume you. It will consume you. That's the message to the security forces today. Thank you guys for this wonderful opportunity to be with you guys on the platform one more time. It's going to be an amazing space, as I always say. Please share the space, retweet the space, get people more into this conversation. We're going to have an amazing space. I want us to speak to you as we have done the last couple of weeks to the judiciary. They'll be here today listening as well. And if they are not here, they will get the playback of this space. They will listen to this space today. Speak to them, speak to the security forces. They will be here listening as usual. They are always here. Let them know how you as a Nigerian feel towards them. All right, my brothers and sisters. And also, I think we're going to dedicate 1 hour. I promise that on the timeline. 1 hour on the space today. We will be spending at least an hour, whereby obedience on this platform, we have the opportunity to just come out and speak. If you don't get a mic to speak, on the thread on this platform, please, whatever you do, whatever business you do, whatever business you're into, whatever service you render, please on the thread, go down there and post it. Post whatever you do. Are you a tailor? Are you whatever you do, whatever thing you do that gives you food, that brings food to your table, please go down there and post it in the comment section. And all the obedience on the platform, I beg of every single one of you, go on the comment sections, find what suits you, patronize one person. You must not buy the clothes. You must not patronize that tailor because you want to wear that clothes. Patronize that tailor because it's an obedience that is there. Patronize, and please, before you patronize, check check them well because Abado people always, they are very hungry and stupid. They will come under that thread. I will be checking myself and I will be hiding all their comments. But the ones that you see yourself, please go inside there, check their timeline and see that they are truly obedient. If they are truly obedient, please sew a cloth. Just not because you want to wear it, but because an obedient. The obedient is a shoemaker. Make one slippers or 5, as the case may be. Not because you want to wear it, but because an obedient. The obedient cooks. Please buy food, even not just because you want to eat it. Buy and give to other people. In this season, my DMs, God knows, I see some things and I wish I could help everybody, but I can. I will do the one where I feel do. We will do the one we can do up here. We cannot kill ourselves, but the one we can do is to, as much as possible, lift up the ones we can lift up. And God sees our heart, and hopefully, we get somewhere today on this platform. So please, guys, while you come up here, if you have a business you want to sell, a service you render, please announce it on the platform. And also, today is going to be that follow back day. Follow back day. Follow all the obedience you can follow. We are going to grow and build our ecosystem. Remember what they always accuse us of. You people are creating an echo chamber. You don't see the reason why echo chamber is good, Abi. You don't see the reason why echo chamber is good, Abi. Yes. When you say obedient tweet, retweet aggressively, like aggressively. Follow back yourselves. Build your community. Follow back yourselves. Push yourselves. Whatever you're doing, come out today and sell it to the market. Let's get this conversation rolling. And with that, I open up the floor this evening. Good evening, every single one of you. God bless you all for joining us on the platform. It's going to be an amazing space today. Hopefully, please, from the hour of I think 9 o'clock Nigerian time, I expect to have all our contestants that have been paid their money in full. Please come and testify so I don't go talk say we no give una money. And with that, I will pass the mic to Otumba, my brother. Otumba, good evening. How are you doing today? Otumba, are you qualified for the
my brother?
Elon Musk's
two out,
funds.
2 out of 3, man. 2 out of 3, bro. Like,
You
I
know, you
woke up
see,
this morning, I was just seeing. I love you that got money. If you do give away from me, I'm pretty sure I've retweeted some of you. But on a more serious note, like,
but you don't need the money. You don't need them because they hate on Elon Musk now.
Saddam,
Now me tell Elon Musk, say
hey,
me
bro.
you know come, make you know. I tell Elon
Who
Musk, I call him for phone yesterday night. I say,
say
Elon Musk,
as per say, who in the next I get money? I don't get money. I be salary now. Beg,
wait,
when they
now
do
make I
pay
tell you
me.
what happened yesterday night. I call Elon Musk, I say, hello, Elon Musk. Say, hello. Is that Saddam? I say, yes, please. I say, please, Elon Musk. There is one of your hater. He's a hater. He does not like, he said we should go to trade. He said, who? He said,
Yes, when he was moving mad. When
he
he was moving mad.
said,
Not if we Saddam, I ask you something. If we not threatening to go trade, it is say go do money.
he
It is
go
say
do
the
money.
money.
No,
It is say that
Elon Musk a
they just
businessman.
like
He go do money.
yeah,
He always
let's
do
wait.
money. He go always do
Now
money.
when that money now to keep now content creation now to raise first of all Twitter is losing money, but that's a comment. But I'm happy. So for number one, I think I wanted to piggyback off because I want to end on the payout stuff, but the security stuff you talked about. See, even here in the US, we have problem with police law enforcement. It's everywhere, you know. But I think one of the major parts is, you know, you always, at least the decent part here is there's a constant conversation, whether it's legislation being passed at federal level, state level, you know, whether it's you know, some form of police relations, you know, no one can say I have never been a victim of any police whatever nonsense, whatever it is. Not because I'm saying it doesn't exist, but I've just never been there. But I've known people that have been victim of, you know, whether it's some form of profiling, police randomly pull you over and they're looking at, there's no real reason. But that's a conversation for another day. But what you said about the enforcement, and like NC's submission that day, NC's made a lot of points, and most Nigerians will feel the same way. But there's also something we understand. Nothing works at all. So, you have a security agency that are underpaid, underfunded, undertrained. There's no accountability. It's the bosses that make money. So yeah, the level of education required to join XYZ. Yeah, I think to join the army, it's a minimum of you have to have a school cert, finish high school. So there are so many factors we can point to, and but that doesn't excuse the nonsense they do themselves. So I think the one lesson from them should be Bat was willing to send you guys to go and die. And when it was time to give you more money to feed, he only gave you 200 naira more when they were taking billions. So I mean, that's left. Whatever you guys think about that, that's fine. Um, the judiciary, see, I think what caught my attention was Tinubu trying to sue to prevent Atiku from getting access to his records. This man has everything to hide, like you said. I can overemphasize the Fashola news doesn't necessarily bother me because I think it would be um, crazy if they were not trying to do that. Like to me, I keep saying it. What I'm still waiting for the morning I wake up where they've said they've burnt the courthouse. That's how much I don't regard APC, and I know how much desperate they are to stay in power. So some things come out, I'm like, but the only thing is, I just laugh at those that think we should do what we can to stop the judgment from happening at all. I'm like, no, I've always said it. Whether the judiciary, we are imploring them, we're begging them, we're threatening them to do the right thing. But if they do the wrong thing, whatever the aftermath it is, they deserve it. So me, I've never been on the side. Oh, let's go and prevent the judges from even delivering judgments. Timmy, I talked about. I think there was a protest that they started a couple of days ago. The protest has fizzled out. So we've always said anything that has to happen on a grand scale has to be organic. It has to be people, everyday Nigerians, saying, you know what, enough is enough. We're tired of this BS. So that's my message to the judiciary. I mean, you have no choice. Yeah, I mean, the ball is in your court. You either end up in the wall of fame or the wall of shame in Nigeria, which is not just going to be just Twitter beef. You feel the heat of Nigerians. So now to this one on a more happier note. If there's one group of Nigerians or group of Twitter users that I believe should eat this time around is obedience, man, I'm pretty sure I don't have numbers, but when Twitter look at their numbers, I look at the engagement they've gotten from Nigerian obedience. from the past 1 year plus. Man, it's us. So I don't know how we are going to do it. But if there's one group of people that deserve to cash out this period when it comes to this Twitter payout, is obedience. Man, like, I'm pretty sure you look at the impressions everyone has. Now, we also have to be smart about this. Not everyone is going to be able to cash in. Like, I know he says 500 followers, but I was doing the math. If you need to have 15 million impressions in 3 months, that's about 166,000 per day for 90 days. That's a very hefty goal if your following count is not like 30,000-40,000 plus, or you're not actively tweeting and creating content that one of your content you should be getting like in the 40,000-50,000 plus. If one of your tweets or your content you're putting out is getting 10,000 plus, you need like 16 of those in a day to get 166,000 for 90 days to qualify, and so I don't want everybody to now go and say, oh, we have to be smart about this. This is not time for you to have 500, 1,000 followers to go start paying for, and you're looking at the amount of content you've been doing for the past couple of months, and I say, okay, I'm not going to go spend whatever money I have. We have to be smart about this. So whether we're going to form, and I like what Sanam said, once you get paid also, it's almost like a responsibility to do giveaway at this point. Like, I know some people are going to hide it, but we know, because that engagement you are getting is coming from obedience. It's coming from obedience. So I don't know what fashion, what form, whether it's to start a Twitter community. We're going to talk about this. We're going to figure out. We have smart people here. We have to all benefit one way or the other, especially for obedience in Nigeria. Things are tougher. I know. We're not. I know all the requests we get. I know how it's getting harder. So we have to be smart about this. Whether it's to form cliques, whether it's to form our big handle obedience also. It's time for us to get active. Like, I'm not the big handle. All you that have over 40,000, 50,000 plus followers. It's time to I don't know how we're going to do it, because we deserve to milk as much money as we can to help yourself and not to help other obedience. You can't say whatever impression you're getting, you didn't. You are blessed. You've built your following count up to a level, but those impressions are coming from obedience that are using their data, that are following stuff. And the second part is, man, the what you do but of our engagement. I swear, I know some obedience. Some of you are stronger, and you want to go and prove a point. Sometimes I do it too. You want to go and prove a point. You want to prove a point to Breno. You want to prove a point to you want to base them on their Twitter thread. You want to tell them how they are wrong. Unfortunately, if it's handle follower and you're doing that and helping them make money. So this is where I'm going to go back on the block spree. Now, blocking is for major.
Otuba was struggling with you.
Wait, hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Am I audible? Yeah, sorry, I'm driving. I'm almost where am I? I said this. So let me go back. I said this is the time where we have to starve the major Agbado and Mikano handlers. This is the time. This is not the time to go and prove a point and start arguing on a thread with some Agbado guy that that has hundreds of thousands of followers. You are helping him make money. This is not. This is how I'm looking at it though. This is just me. I'm not saying block the small accounts. The small accounts I actually want to unblock, and I can then start peppering them with anti-bad stuff so they can give us engagements. But those big accounts is the ones you want to avoid. Don't even see because Saddam, you said they are coming back. Believe me, they are about to hop on and start giving us. You'll be shocked when some of them will start tweeting why Judiciary should kick out Tinubu just to get engagement. they will go at all lengths to get engagement. So we have to be smart. We don't, in as much as we try to help ourselves from a community, we can. Man, it go pain me. We can't all as in now that there's money in it. More going to give them free engagement. That won't go pay me. That won't go pay me pass, because I know in the past they've always used us for engagements where they go and make reports back to their bosses, and this is how much receipts and how much engagement are getting. Now I don't let them do that. So please and please, I know people. I know a number of person have a tweet. Like to get a tweet on those how you can get payouts if you don't have a Stripe account, things like that. So let's get smart. We also want to hear ideas from people. Like I said, to me, we should approach this with a community sense, where if one person benefits, please bless other people. It's not bad. If you're in Nigeria, Twitter even in diaspora, Twitter sends you 2 grand. Bad make you use the tithe. Say something me, I'm not opposed to tithing, but I also don't believe tithe is necessarily something you only have to give to church. If you take the tithe of it and say, out of the 2 grand Twitter pay me, I'm going to use $200 to bless obedience, man, it will come back to you in folds. So, please and please, big accounts, I know if you decide not to also, nothing, we know if you use police catch you. But it's just looking at how things are tougher for obedience, things are getting tougher in Nigeria. The most we can do, let's do what we can. Let's help each other out. I don't know I think the follow back. I don't know how we're gonna run that angle because there's some things that people tweet. There are some obedience I used to unfollow because if you are tweeting some bullshit, I'll just unfollow you. I won't even block. I just unfollow like rather than on tweet. I don't have time for this nonsense. So we have to get smart. Now it's one trick I wanted to say is no longer just retweet, quote and tweet. If you're a big handle, no longer just retweeting anything, even if it's just emoji, you're generating organic impressions. So let's while we're focused on the judiciary, we're sending tweets. See, just now the best for Elon Musk. I wish he did this. Well, no, not really though. Like all those that were giving us PEPT updates that were tweeting, I'm pretty sure they will benefit from this because and it will be deservedly so. They did this without asking a dime. They did this spending their time, their time resources to update us. And I know it generated a lot of impression. So I hope you guys are verified. All of you, I think all of you are. Most of you are. So and if they send you, me self, I dey collect giveaway. Me, I get Zelle account, I get Cash App. Even if show your boy some love. It's $5, $10. Show me some love too. But thank you, everyone. I know, please and please, we have ideas how we can. I think if Vawulence especially can get some of this money, and I know one thing about Vawulence, man. We're not. We give back. We help each other. We do so. If they've, you can even the giveaway. See, the funny thing is the giveaway we want to do self is another way to get the impressions. So it's all it's all together. So let's help each other out while we're applying pressure on the judiciary. Thank you. I give my member to you now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. I think you touched that part I wanted to really touch about our beg starving. Hey God. See, my own is this. I mean, I don't know how to even threaten myself, but one thing I'm certain is that God knows anything we could make me see person retweet, comment, just bring in any of those Abado people.
Wait, sorry. Sorry. This way Tio don't start. The Olori Buruku said, I think Obi has a solid case. Tio is someone that if you're you are at this point, you have to say something.
Otuma, fix your network, abeg. Fix your network. Otuma, fix your network. Is cracking. It's cracking. Fix your network, abeg, my brother. You see, please.
Sorry, I dey go Costco like Jimmy. Sorry, no vex.
Okay. If you like even the account I believe say you fit go the tier na Tinubu account. That is presidential account. You have no peace. Engage that account. Give him more money. Yes. That particular account should have no peace. It should have no rest. Any day he tweet, go there, swamp it like bees. Make it uncomfortable for the admin. That's what you have to do. But any other account as an obedient, I beg of you guys, please avoid those guys. Leave every single one of them. Let them say whatever they want to say. Let them come and say, Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Nyash, Peter Obi, this. Whatever they want to say, good or bad, Do like you are blind. You will not die. Please, starve those motherfuckers of. Let them go hungry. Let them starve. Let them see obedience cashing out every day. It is important. I know how much we beg people on this platform. I know how much you beg before elections. Stop listening to them. Stop going to their tweets before election. We did everything. Ginger people, tell people, no. It could be like say, now only us they cry this cry. Many of you did not see reasons why. Now there's a reason why. If you refuse to listen to us that time and say no, you get stubborn head, you get coconut head, and why Saddam you go follow this Saddam they tell you, what you follow the violence space tell you. Now, you don't need to listen to Saddam or a violence space. Except you want to be a MAGA. You are a MAGA. Now you they pay. You want they pay you want they pay clients. You want be the APC PDP client. Go and comment on this thing. Do not even open the tweet. Just screenshot it. Screenshot it, then use it and get your own engagement. Screenshot it and use it and get your own engagement. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Starve those people. Make hunger kill them. Oh, Theo, and I know person gather money. They do fundraising to buy for blue tick. Fundraising to buy blue tick for 6 months. So you go say it's going to expire in September. September is close. He want to use people now to raise the money back. They're not telling that he sees Peter Obi case get this thing. You know before? Please, obedient, be wise. Be very, very wise. Be wise like a serpent. Yes, thank you. Oh yeah, let's open the floor. Let me bring my brother. Where me in Nigeria? Are you qualified for the Elon Musk?
Saddam, I be like say, now let me know this app. Be like say this app of the judiciary don't carry my head finish. What you know they talk about?
You know,
now this one I distinguished film marshal post something about. I was like, okay, maybe I'll.
Me, I don't do it. So we can cast my own before that. I don't do plus subscribe. Subscribe, please. Please, if you see my subscribe button, subscribe to my account, please. I've done plus subscribe $3 per month. Three pay per month. Every way we will cash out from this Elon Musk money. Please do not look at my subscribe and pass. Please, if you come, I don't know whether I'm eligible for that one. I just see how I apply. If you come to your forefront, please enter my subscription. Thank you. When will I you were saying something?
Yeah, I need to go. After this space today, I need to go Google what they talk about. I mean, I can see my subscription.
I can teach you. You will pay only $50. Are you ready?
Which one with $50 again? I'll pay you after I don't cash out. Anyway, I mean, like I see my subscription. I'm checking eligibility. I see all of them is checked, but anyway.
No, ads. Go add. Go get where with the ads.
Okay, I'll check it after I finish my submission. I go for this app like this. Anyway, thank you very much, Adam. I was just about suggesting that idea that when I know best, if I say nowadays, now screenshot and the screenshot to make comments. I know the comment. I go screenshot. Can't make my comment separate from the tweet. So if I see, I might just know say it's my own way of not giving free engagement and for only non-obedient. Of course, obedient engagement is free. This one now to the tell people nowadays that to the beg people to retweet space. So before we say now free, now they say please retweet the space. Anyway, thank you very much. Okay, I'll just to go straight to the top. I'll start from the JOT awards. I think I can see a couple of the winners on this space, even some of them on the speaker section. Congratulations to all the winners, and like I was telling a couple of people that
my brother, and congratulations to you. Thank you very much for a wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Area. Thank you. I mean, I was telling a couple of people that reached out because, of course, I knew that, and I'm so glad that we didn't use one method to approach it. I think everybody that reached out to me, I was like, they don't understand after I took time to explain to the ones that reached out to me in private, and all of them understood and were, so I was like, this is the real obedient spirit. I'm glad we used different metrics. So those that probably were not top 3, funny enough, if we go into the breakdown, you discover that, and that's why we use so many criteria. Like I said on the space, we use, how active you are as an obedient, the quality of your work, the message, how much you follow the instruction, before we now use votes, before we now use what the judges made, comments that the judges made, before we now use the live post. So there are so many, levels to it. And funny enough, there are some people that will do well in one, and so even the winners, it's possible that there are areas where other people that didn't win did well more than them, but it's just like the general point where this mark comes together, this comes together for that's what made the winner. So that's really to people that were not top 3. Just to tell you guys that it's not really because your what you did wasn't the best. To me, I don't think there was the best, to be honest. I'm going to tell you. In the space that they were trying to say this was the best. When I went back, I listened to some people's song again. I haven't made a comment on one MMC. I was like, these songs are like very, very, so good. So for even those that didn't win, your song was very good. Whatever you submitted was very good. It's just really, different factors, and of course, sentiment here and there, different things from voters to votes, the way it will go. So, but the good thing, let me just quickly put that in there. The good thing is that I think currently, myself and Emmy, we were having a conversation yesterday. A couple of people suggested it, and truly so that we'll most likely release, especially for the music category, anyways. A hashtag all eyes on the Judiciary album, or just really put all the songs together and put it on various streaming platforms as much as we can. Maybe YouTube, maybe Spotify, like as many platforms. And I'm going to try and disturb Saddam so that we can put that up by Thursday. And that is really leading me to my message, part of my message to the judiciary. So earlier, just before now, we had this short space on 1MMC, and one of the conversations that we had was relating to, in fact, the conversation was really about what are you doing? Like, I know a lot of people can go ahead and say, oh, the judiciary, like Saddam was saying. To be honest, if you go to my timeline, I'm sure you probably, I don't know if I tweeted anything relating to the Fashola story. Not because I believe it or I don't believe it. It's because, for me, I really don't care. To be honest, I really don't care. Like, really, really don't care. Because Peter Obi has presented this case. In fact, like I was telling someone that in the DM, I was like, if I was even a PC, I think using Fashola to write the judgment is even a difficult way to pass. Just tell the judges, if you can pay them enough to accept the judgment, just pay them enough to write it. It's probably easier. Because for me, I was like, what's the difference between someone writes it, you read it, or you write it by yourself? I don't know. So what I'm saying that is because I want obedience to know that really what we need to do is our own role. I'm glad Saddam said, for me, I think that's the first, Saddam said it and has emphasized it. Everybody, especially, see, they are not going to announce that court date. Most likely, they might tell you the period. Like, there were a couple of rumors yesterday as far, it's next week. They might tell you the period, but I'm quite certain they are not going to announce it and give you 5 days gap. They are going to most likely announce it and say, it's tomorrow, it's next tomorrow, and all that. So, I've been saying it since yesterday that at the very least, if you're in Abuja or you're around Abuja, please, already, your clothes, not going to be like, say, oh, now that day you can't see your clothes, no. The DSS story, I don't want to give credence to it, except when I want to speak to security. See, for me, when I saw that, I laughed. Are they going to deploy the whole DSS to court? And even if they deploy all of them, are they going to, I don't understand. Even as serious as the army is, that is different from civilians. When they wanted to shoot at Lekki toll gate, they made sure it was night. They made sure they turned off the lights. So, I don't know, is DSS now going to come to the court and I say, oh, don't pass here, don't do this. See, all those ones. Even if it's true and we see the memo, I don't care. To be honest, for me, Obedient. If you're in Abuja, you are anywhere around Abuja, Maraba, Nyanya, Abaji, Suleja, all those Buari, anyway, if you're anywhere around, where people regard it, just ready your clothes. Any day, they say judgment is tomorrow morning. You are ready to, are good to go. But one thing is certain. We cannot afford to have less than, and I'm being conservative here, very, very conservative. We cannot afford to have less than. Let's say we now did so poorly. Say, oh, we did not do well at all. Less than 100,000 people in court that day. And I'm just being conservative. It can extend to millions of people, but we cannot afford to have less than 100 people, 100,000 people in court that day. So please, if you're in Abuja, start to tell people. If you're not in Abuja, I like what Saddam said, and that's the way to go. Please tell them, especially those of us in diaspora, give what they call it now, give incentive. Tell your whoever you have in Abuja that if you go to court, I'm going to give you this. Incentivize them to go to court. Everybody must be in court. So that's the first. That's not the only thing. I'm just saying that because that's the one I think might, meet us by surprise or anything. That's, out of it. So, on that space that we had a couple of strategies and, a couple of them. If you notice on the timeline today, some people are doing what they want to do. There's already a pot and pan protest. People are hitting pot and pan and calling on the judiciary all over different parts of Nigeria. It has started. So it's not when you say, oh, let me wait. I'm waiting for and let them call us. Let's all gather in one place. The one you can be doing where you are now, start doing it. People are eating pot and pan. In fact, one of the funny strategy, a lot of them are even free. Your pot, and you get your pot. You don't need to go buy pot or do anything. In fact, one of the strategies we had in that just like that, since radio will not talk about all eyes on the judiciary, TV will not talk about all eyes on the judiciary. They used to do TV program and radio program where they'll say listeners can call in. We have said you can even call into those programs and say you just greet them. Hey, they'll say, oh, tell us your name. Where are you from? What do you want to tell us? You just tell them. After you tell them, you want to ask a question. What is happening at the judiciary? Peter Obi's case in court. You heard that he has tendered enough evidence, but what is going on? Like, you just want to know. They may tell you they don't know. They may shove it off, but your message is there. You've dropped it. People that are listening have picked it. They've gone back and say, oh, this makes sense. So, like, they've come back and say, what's going on? That's true. Peter Obi is in court, and go and find out in their own way. So, different ways. As in, if you were on that space earlier, we will hold another one like tomorrow. If you were on that space earlier, you will get so many ideas that you can take off. You are taking a bike, you are in the market, people are doing a lot of things. But one of the things that we're also going to do from Vawulence is that within this week, most likely before Thursday, and relating to the awards now, we'll try to, some of the songs that did studio recording, because not all did studio recording, some of them that did like a fairly good studio recording, we'll put them together in an album. And then the next job will now be for us to start promoting that album. How are we going to promote it? Why we want to put it to one place is that if we say we're going to be playing the songs, some of you may not find it, you may not be able to locate it, they are all scattered here and there. But if they're in one place, they're in one album, you have the link, you can always start to lobby. You see, for example, if you go back next to Abuja, you hear different music, they're playing some song that you don't know where they're coming from. You can tell those people that play song on loudspeaker in the marketplace, just beg them, bros, take this, I beg, play some of this song for this album. Let people, when I think about the ideas of things that we can do, it blows my mind, literally. It's so many. So, for me, my strategy idea now, just they put anything you want to do. That's why we push for that album to be out there. So, if you submitted like, really from music category, if you submitted like a song, I've reached out to some of you guys to inform you guys at least to get your buy-in and all that. If I have not reached out to you, you can reach out to me, and of course there will be a team that will review if the standard is okay enough for an album, for us to put in an album. Because of course obedience, quality is our thing, and that's for that. So there are many ideas, like I was saying. There's different ideas. In fact, some of our people are planning. They'll print banner, flyer. Since billboard, they give us. Some people say billboard. Yeah, no problem. We will make ourselves moving billboard, mobile billboard, human billboard. So a couple of people now, their own strategy is to print flyer, banner. Print banners, big banners. Take it to where there's traffic. Hold it. As people are driving, they are seeing it, reading it. Oh, eyes on judiciary. What's happening in judiciary? There are a lot of ideas out there, and that's if you can join the one MMC space tomorrow, you also see some of these things. We'll emphasize them. I don't want to talk about them in details because we don't have a lot of time. So the security, which is really the only thing I have to tell the security guys is that, like Saddam, I actually believe not all of them are bad. I actually believe most of them, especially those of them in the lower cadre, are not really the problem, right? But it's a combination of hunger meets obey the last command. So they have hunger and they also feel like they need to obey. Please, if you are a DSS staff, if they will send you, if request my come give submission, forget what your guy send you to come to for this piece. On that, if they will say they send you go anywhere, my point is don't allow yourself to be used. These guys are going to use you. They've already dumped you before they started using you. After using you, they will dump you and Nigerians will not be there for you. That's just the thing. So you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side in this fight. And for me, and this is really a huge advice. For me, I'm not saying disobey your people in their prayer. I forgot they give you order. Oh, go to the court and make sure nobody. You will get there. I said they carry camera follow you. If Bichi wants to come and stop people, he should come by himself. He should come by his own self and do it. So I really just want to tell, like, our security forces, cutting from the military, police, whatever security forces, this is not the time. This is not that time to be on the side of government. This is the time to be on the side of the people, which will bring me to the last part of my submission, and that's really to the judiciary. There was something that somebody said yesterday, and my message to the judiciary today, maybe they'll be happy if they are here. It's going to be positive, and maybe it's just this one time you hear it. I know a couple of times, most of the time, like most, and rightly so, judiciary, you've not given us, and this was a backdrop of someone's submission yesterday on one MMC as well, one former guy, and after, we talked about it, Jimmy will reach out to me on the DM, and we talked about it briefly. Nigerian judiciary, people do not trust you, and that's rightly so. You've never given people a reason to trust you, rightly so. There was one of our brother, our obedient brother, his name is Obi King, Obi, then the King is K-E-E-N-G. He's a YouTuber, and he did some kind of interview. I posted it yesterday. If you go to that interview, you discover, after he was just asking people about how they are surviving the economy, and after he asked them question, he will now ask them, are they following the judiciary? I noticed one thing about their response to the question. All of them, I said it yesterday, I said, funny thing is that all Nigerians are aware of what's going on in the judiciary. They are aware that Peter Obi is in court. Maybe not all of them are following, not all of them read the final address, not all of them have read, not all of them know what the case is really about, but they are aware. All Nigerians are aware. That would be the same way they will be aware if you make the wrong decision. And they will not know that, even this small people will still be the experts. Judiciary don't cut down. Because one of the submissions that they kept saying yesterday, most of them will tell you, whenever I ask that question, are you following what is happening in the PPT? They will say, I was following on the social media. Some of them will say, they are not broadcasting it. I followed so I used to follow, but the judiciary. So one thing is certain that they are following, but they just don't touch the judiciary. And rightly so. But someone came yesterday and said something, and it kind of triggered my thought. He said that while we are, and I'm going to be the only one to do this. If you want to do it, it's also fine. He said, while we are also telling the judiciary what we will do if they do the wrong thing, how Nigeria is going to be history if they do the wrong thing. Either it's going to just be history. And from the moment they make the wrong judgment, Nigeria is history. When it will manifest, I may not know. But just know that Nigeria has become history. That's a given. When it will manifest, whether it will manifest immediately or whether it will manifest in the next 2 months, when I don't wire people more, I don't know. But Nigeria will be history if you give the wrong judgment. But conversely, just to make you feel, so you don't think, people are really threatening you guys. He said something yesterday. For a long time, the judiciary is one arm of the government that, either relies on the people's protection or the executive's protection. Because who protects the judges? Who really are their security? They are like policemen, DSS, and all that. And they are usually assigned by the executive arm. So he gave an example of Pakistan where, a one-time prime minister also sacked, suspended the CJN, and the Pakistanis people, came out in mass and said it was not going to happen, and that had to go on the other way. So judiciary, I personally want to admit that maybe we haven't protected you guys enough. Maybe we haven't stood by you guys enough. Sometime in 2016, Buhari went after Onogen, and I think a couple of people said were things like, now their business now all of them take the money and all that. Nobody really, spoke out and said this is wrong. Some couple of months later, Buhari sent DSS to invade some judges' houses. And, Nigerians just, and nobody really said a lot of things. So, admitted. But I really want to tell you guys that those times, Nigerians were not following. Nigerians were not interested. But now, Nigerians are interested. So, I want to tell you that the same energy, I've been emphasizing energy in the past couple of days because I think it's the perfect definition of what I have in my head. The same energy that Nigerians will deploy to make sure that since judiciary, if you make the wrong judgment, the same energy that Nigerians will deploy to say, oh, judiciary has said Nigerians cannot work for everybody, so Nigerians should not work for anybody and, set the whole country ablaze. That same energy, I can assure you, that Nigerians, we have said it on this page so many times that even if they release your sex tape, we will even hail you. Even if they release your bribe, whatever, we will greet you. All your sins are forgiven. We have said it so many times on the positive light. So you don't feel like, now let's threaten people, they threaten you, go be like, say, and then they threaten you for that side, which will they threaten you for here. I just want to tell you, Sha, say, for this side, if they threaten you, if you cook for one person, if you cook for people, you know if you finish them. But if people cook for you, while I don't boast, if you bump me chop that food, make I not go enter with the EPG. But I just want to tell you guys that if you do the wrong thing, Nigerians will also protect you. That's one thing that is a given. So it's really now up to you. Do what you like. At this point, our lawyers have successfully proven the case. Even today, an American lawyer was telling us that the fact that Tinubu is trying to hide his degree. If there's anybody in this world that should be eager to release his academic record, should be Tinubu. If me I go school and person can tell me say I no go that school, now me go tell the school say release my certificate sharp. I will sue the school to release it. I will not go against someone suing the school. I think judiciary will not be wise. I think do think just think about it. Why is Tinubu so concerned that someone wants them to release his school record? Ask yourself. So, well, it's up to you. You do the right thing. Nigerians will start from you when it start burning. You do the wrong thing. Nigerians will start from you when it start burning. You do the right thing. Nigerians will also protect you. That's simple. That's my simple message to you. The choice is now yours to make. All right. Thank you very much. Saddam, over to you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jimmy. My brother, you didn't hear me too?
I'm here.
How far are you, sir? You don't collect Elon Musk
My
money now.
brother, I know Kuku Coletto. How you doing, man? Saddam, October has dropped. Everybody on the speaker section. They've contacted me a couple of times to monetize my account, and I was actually doing the calculation. If I was to make my account monetized, whereby people will have to subscribe. I mean, I have 31,000 followers now. If I put the bill to $2 per month, at least 2,000 people. If 2,000 people register, that's about $4,000 every month. That's $4,000 every month. And I checked my impression for the past 3 months, which is 3 months, right? About 90 days, they say. I have about I think 47 million impressions. But here's the thing. I honestly speaking, this is me speaking from the deepest part of my heart. I don't intend using my handle to make money, and that's the honest truth. As a matter of fact, I have people in my DMs asking me to follow them back, retweet their whatever it is they want me to retweet. You see, I love the angle you came from Saddam about supporting, people and all that. But what I noticed is within the short period of time that this thing happened, the aggressive nature of people will get to follow us safe. They don't open account. The aggressive nature of people reaching out to you, say, Oga, follow me. I don't block like 10 people already safe. Oga, follow me. I don't follow you. I don't want you to follow me. I don't they talk this thing since. People just think I'm shouting. You don't have to follow me. It's not by force. You can even unfollow me right now. I'm not here to make money. You guys don't understand. I keep saying it. Maybe after this election, I'm here for Peter Obi. Honestly speaking, me, I'm here for Peter Obi. It is a good thing. I love the angle at which Saddam came about this because there is hunger in Nigeria. That's the honest truth. There is hunger in Nigeria, and it's a very, very lucrative avenue of reaching out to ourselves because people need the money in Nigeria. That's the honest truth. People need the money. If it's the whole for 5,000, we've been giving people every week now. I know how much that thing is helping people, but since I've been seeing this whole monetization and the whole people making money out of it. Hey, Saddam. Can't see people they post nonsense because they want engagement. People they post fake.
Jimmy, let me help you. See what you do. Yes, you don't need the money. Do the monetization and get the money and bring it and do the giveaway for obedience to
Yeah,
people.
I
As you
was
don't need the
actually
money,
coming
people,
to that. I
people,
was actually coming because
people need the
I
money. I
heard
beg,
you
go on, I beg.
mention that. I was actually coming to that. That's a very good idea. That's another way of looking at it. So whoever is in my DM or God follow me, forget that one. Forget that one. I might just do it for the engagement because I checked it now. I hit all the boxes. The criteria, the requirement, everything check box. Everything is all set. And the last 3 months, the impression of 47 million. 47 million. That's a lot of impression, and and the reason why I thought about it is simply because when I make this tweet, regardless if I want followers or not, when I genuinely make this tweet, obedient are the one reposting, they are the one commenting, they are the one promoting it, they are the one giving this engagement for it to get to that level. So I think it's reasonable when that money is made and you can do giveaway. That's the way I see it, honestly. But other than that, guys, please don't come at me with this. All this always Adam they say follow and refollow. If you near me, I go block you. I go block you. Me, don't follow me. Don't I will not follow you. I follow people based on I see what they tweet. It might just be one tweet they tweet. I like it and their train of thought is aligned with mine. I'll do that even if you have one follower. But you telling me say because you don't follow me, I have to follow you. That's not gonna happen. But I'll work towards whatever it is I can do to make money and do give away to obedient. I'll do that simply because they are the ones giving this engagement and look at this useless air Rufai what did they call her? People they see them for WhatsApp. They are actually contacting me, telling me they've seen my response on, and the thing is on Instagram, is on TikTok. So that engagement, the traffic that alone put together, when I checked my the traffic it put together was at 1.5 million. Just the response I gave the guy, it was all over the place. So I think it's a very very brilliant idea, Saddam. God bless you for that. It's a brilliant idea. And back to the topic now. You see, I love what happened yesterday, and I called Nigerians. I called his attention to it. The guy came up. It was almost as if they sent that guy to come and ask that question because I've been listening all day and I didn't request for the mic. But the moment the guy asked that question, I requested for the mic and it didn't take long. They didn't even have to tell him to drop or time up or whatever. He just said what he wants to say and he dropped. And I was requesting for the mic before women in Nigeria just, took the mic and started addressing the issue. And I was like, boom, that's it. It was more almost as if they sent him to go and ask, okay, if we even do what we're meant to do, and we have this kind of, reaction, What are you guys going to do? That was a brilliant question, and the guy came up with different analyses, came up with different examples of where situations like that had happened, and they had to stand up. People, the citizens, they had to stand up for those judges. We need to do this as well. We need to, if we're going to create a hashtag for that, to let the judges know that, look, when you do what is right, don't add to it, don't take out of it. You just do your job. Do what is right, regardless whatever it is they're tossing at you, regardless the threat. You just do your job. You will gain the favor, you will gain the support of the people massively. The people threatening you, how many are they? They are not, all of them together, they are less than 1 million. And you want to make a decision that would jeopardize the life of over 200 million people. That's not going to happen. So if you guys are listening right now, if you're listening, I want you to be rest assured. If you do your job, if you do the needful, do your job. Don't give us any miscarriage judgment. Don't give us anything other than disqualifying this guy, because it's not because we demand it, it's because that's what the law states. That is what the Constitution states, and based on antecedents, people that that have been disqualified based on fake results, NYSC certificates. Come on, we are not the ones saying these things. The antecedents are there. It's in the Constitution. So based on those facts, he is meant to be disqualified on every ground. He's meant to be disqualified, and that is the reason why we're saying this. And when you make that decision, they could blackmail you. They could do whatever it is they want to do to you. I'm pretty sure at the time you sit down on that chair and you open the judgment to read it out, you have the focus of the whole courtroom at you. You have the focus of the whole city at you. You have the focus of the whole country. You have the focus of the whole world looking and listening to hear what you're going to say. It's one thing for people that actually made that vote out of 5. They will eventually let them know who and who made those judgments. It's another thing for the person that is going to pronounce the judgment. He that pronounces the judgment takes the higher risk because they believe now you talk am. I want you to sit down and every single thing you've done from your birthday, the day you were born to this life, everything you've learned, the school you've gone to, you were made, you were designed, you were prepared for that very moment. The judgment you make at that point in time is either going to break a country or make a country. And that's the time you need to sit down and you make that decision. Okonjo-Iweala, she tried fighting corruption. Corruption fought back hard. They kidnapped her mother. And she had to make that decision, regardless the fact that they kidnapped her mother. They went too extreme. That was emotional. That was personal. They kidnapped her mother. They threatened to kill her mother if she doesn't do what they want her to do. She knew what they want her to do is not the right thing to do. And guess what? She spoke to the father, and the father said, your mom has spent a lot of years on this earth. If it's our time to go, let her go. That is integrity. That sounds like something I can do. But my question to the judge is, are you ready to do that? Can you do that when you have that opportunity between making a country or breaking a country? They might have kidnapped your kids. They might have kidnapped your wife. They might have kidnapped whoever it is they're holding against you as a ransom. The decision you make at that point in time will determine if you're going to have a country that will contain you and your family. It will determine if you're going to have a country that will contain your generation after if you're dead. Judiciary system is dead in Nigeria. We only want you guys to make it official, and this is the right time. We've ticked all the boxes. Nothing works in Nigeria. Nothing, absolutely nothing. But our principal, Peter Obi, believes in the judicial system, and that's the reason why we've not ticked that box. Now is the time. We're about to tick that box, and whatever it is we tick is going to determine that. That's my message about the judiciary. Now, Obedient, I want you to be very careful regarding this whole APC and PDP guys. They've started with all this, their madness. They've started with the whole tweet baiting. A call APC guy tweeting, I woke up this morning to realize Peter Obi's mandate was stolen. Ayi baba e ma baje ni who send you message? And you have Obedience saying, some Obedience don't go the place that is say, finally, you are lost, but now you are found. You and who? Who lost? Who found? He wants to bait you guys to engage him, and you see Obedience, they talk, say, now your eye don't open. Okay, you are welcome to where? You are who they welcome who come where? You are welcome to the club now. You don't get sense now. Say your eyes are open now. Thank God. You are Obedience. They need your engagement. The more you engage them, they are building their own impressions. They are building their own engagement. They want to cash out. Obedience. In case you've not noticed, we have the numbers, and they are capitalizing on that to cash out. Henceforth, let us reduce the way we engage this. We don't need to start going back and forth with them. We've already established our facts. It's all there. You can do the Gazbos on Twitter Spaces, but no, don't engage them. Don't reply their tweet. Don't retweet their. No, just leave them. Let them do their madness. Engage yourselves. Retweet yourselves. Promote yourselves. Do what you're meant to do. To exploit whatever it is going on right now. Otuba mentioned it. Saddam mentioned it. Well-meaning Nigeria also mentioned it. It's all over the Twitter. Distinguished here. She just they cash out anyhow. These are people that you don't need to compare yourself. That's another major thing. Obedience. Don't be under peer pressure. These people, they already have a massive account before Obedient Movement. Why are you competing with them for crying out? You were up one account yesterday, you get 2 followers. They tell me, say, me I follow you, you two want to make money. How? Please, be calm. You don't need to compete yourself with people with 200 followers, 200,000 followers, 500,000 followers. We have a tax at hand. Let us complete our taxes. We have a lot of things to do. Let us be focused. I am extremely focused. In fact, I have my default in my focus right now. Let us keep our eyes on the ball. This can lead to distractions. Because a lot of people are now focusing on their business. We can chew gum and, do what we have to do at the same time. Let's not derail. Please, Obedience. We can make money from this, and at the same time, don't be carried away. That being said, on Sunday, a lady reached out to me and told me, I should come and check this out. Some Agbado people, they are selling false narratives to people on spaces. I went to the space. I engaged them. I requested for the mic. I joined the space. Unfortunately, it's an international space, right? And that's the reason why I joined international space. And I think it has to do with Niger and one Cameroon guy, Mali guy, different African countries were there. And you have an APC guy as one of the co-hosts. And this guy is just selling them jargons, bullshit. I collected the mic, right? And they were not talking about what happened in Niger. And for the fact that I've followed what is going on in Niger, I read the story, I saw what happened. And this is based on the election. If you go and study what happened, what led to the coup in Niger, apparently it started when this Bazoum guy ran for election. He did not win the election. It's more like a deja vu of what is going on right now. He did not win the election. He rigged his way into the election. And the third person, the person they put as third, was the actual winner. So they did their court mago. It remained 2 of them, the first and 2. And the first and second. The first and second, they now did a re-election. But people did not come out. Simply because their main candidate was not part of it. So he won that one overwhelmingly. And that's since when they've had problems. The people don't want him. And he was there. When I read that about him, so I went on the space and I told the guy, First thing I started with was number one. Bola Tinubu is not our president. He's not my own president. Number one, he's a criminal. Of course, he wasn't happy about it, but I had to speak my mind. I told them what it is. All I did was just the fact of what happened. Obedient, you have the fact, the figures, and the numbers there. Just go at them and let them know. Let them stop spreading rubbish on international platform. And you have white people, you have people all over the country listening to them. I went there and I told him the facts. He did not win the election. He rigged the election. And of course, he dropped me. And he went on by saying, yeah, the numbers were, they couldn't certain themselves with the numbers about election. We're not complaining about the numbers. The process that got him there, but he has dropped me. Obedient, stand your ground as you've been doing. You are on the right path. And there is a reason why we're following who we are following. In case you've forgotten, let me remind every single one of us. There is a reason why we're following Peter Obi. There is a reason why we voted for Peter Obi. We voted for him because he has proven to be a loyal man. He's sincere and he's genuine. He's not corrupt compared to the other ones, compared to all these useless politicians all over the place. He doesn't live an extravagant life. He's humble. He has a clear vision. He's a true nationalist, not a religious fanatic. Kogbesi Sori, he doesn't buy vote, and he did not buy any vote from anybody. He has followership that is organic. He doesn't think the presidency is his entitlement. He doesn't think he thinks it's a privilege. He doesn't think it's his own turn to rule the country. He's ready to establish community police as he promised even before he became president. He did it in Anambra now. He did it. Everybody loves this man. Wherever he goes, Lennon, Felara, everybody loves him. He's loving and forgiving. Even when they curse him, even when they abuse him, he preaches love all the time. Look at what happened the last time he came on Space. He spoke to us and he spoke like a president. He spoke like a father. That is the person we're supporting. He's a family man. And he fucking won the election, the 2023 election. He won it on a landslide. They stole it from him. And we're getting our mandate back. Obedient. Keep standing your ground. I welcome the new development by Saddam regarding, advertising your business and all that. It's a good thing considering the situation of things in Nigeria right now. I welcome it. It's a very good development. But guys, please don't come at me about follow and not follow. Please, no, it doesn't work with me. Please, but I'll do everything I can to make sure whatever I get from the expression, the engagement, and impression, I'll do as much giveaway as I can with obedience. Clearly, with obedience. Thank you. I yield the mic for now. Back to you for that.
All right, thank you very much, my brother Jimmy. Thank you, guys. Just to keep the floor open and get back on the conversation, please. As I said earlier on, if you have a business you're doing, you have a service you're rendering, please post it on the comment section. We might not be able to take everybody up here, but I think we'll dedicate the next hour for our people to come out here and just tell people what you do. Pass a message to the Judiciary and Security in a minute or 2 minutes, and use the remainder of the minutes to sell your craft, whatever you're doing. And also, please, to put this out there for everybody to listen. I don't know, well, Nigeria, if you can hear me, please check your DMs. And if you're up here and want to speak, please, your hands should be up, please, so that we can take the queue. I would like to open up the floor, first of all, with the people that won their different categories. We raised money on the platform. I'm trying to put it clear. We raised money for the platform for music and skits. Spoken word came at the last. Somebody came out here and said he's going to donate 100,000 naira for the winner of the spoken words. And nobody else brought money to support spoken words. So we just had one winner from spoken words for 100,000, and we announced it up here. So it was an off-thought event. It was never involved in our business at first. So it's important we state this out there for everybody to understand how we have done this stuff. And please, guys, I want to start with people that won. Please, I want to start with people that want. Please, so if you're on the comment If you're on the space right now, you won. Please request the mic and please just come and talk to the people because let them know say and true to say collect your money. You maybe say we just do audio Tinimbu giveaway. It is original and real. So please, I'm going to start with I think okay. I see MC Mitty. If your phones, if your hands are not up, I don't know if you're ready to speak. Alfred, please, if you're up on the speaker section, please, your hands should be up, please. Okay, so I'll start with you, MC Mitty. Thank you, my brother. Have this, please. Good evening.
Okay, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My God, it's a wonderful day. I want to thank everyone on the violence space. Well, me Nigerian. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I got 200,000 naira from the violence space. Even my wife got shocked. I was like, she been 100,000 naira, you know. But we got 200. I was even asked them, you said 200. I thought you said it's 100. So we are happy. My team is happy, you know. I had already paid my team, you know, with the hope that God, something will come out from it, you know. So we are excited and we are still producing apart from the one we even produced for the what's it called for the challenge. We have also produced other skits which is eyes on the judiciary or eyes on the judiciary, and we keep producing skits which targets to all eyes on the judiciary apart from joining the challenge. It's like something we do. It's something we do, not like something we do. So we still have more skits to produce, which is all eyes on the dictionary, and we keep producing it till these guys give us back our mandate. So it's a movement. It's not just about the challenge. Okay, that's been said. I want to say that I have received my money. I'm very very grateful. Or let me use the word: we have received our money because I'm not the only one in the skit, and we are very grateful that we won. We came out third, and we're very happy. For those that went to view it and even subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm very very excited. One of the things just this month last year, because of this movement, I lost my Facebook account, which was already, I had already met all the requirements to be, verified. I lost it. So August is like a very painful month for me because I started up that P2B thing. They just, while I was doing all those things I was doing for P2B, the translation and all that, they just attacked my account, removed me from Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Some of you know the story. So it's August is always like I just remember that time and I feel so bad. But this money, just changed the story. So I'm very grateful. I'm happy. I'm still building a new Facebook account, which is MC Mitty Comedy. So like what Saddam said, I am a content creator. I'm a master of ceremony and I am a stand-up comedian. So I do master of ceremony. I'm currently based in Abuja, but I MC anywhere, apart from Niger currently, so I MC anywhere. So uh, I no be anyone see people then go send go start war. So I MC anywhere you want me to MC. I'm a professional. That's what I do. And most importantly, every year I host a comedy show called MC Mitty Comedy Show. It's a sold out comedy show in the city of Abuja. We've hosted in Sheraton. We've hosted in NAF Conference Center. This year is going to be in Sheraton. We're planning to go to Transcorp, but this year we just want to use Sheraton 2 ballroom. November 5th is it's always a sold out show. So if you're in Abuja, please and please buy my ticket and come and watch the show. I want to thank so many obedience last year that bought the ticket. They didn't even they are not some like Mr. Jimmy, now, say seriously, you've really supported me. I'm very grateful. Some people just came to my DM, said, I'm buying this ticket. In fact, one man just called me, said, for what you're doing for the obedience, I need 50 regular tickets. That was last year. He paid, I think, 250,000 to my account and bought 50 regular tickets. We just opened the place and gave out all the tickets to the obedience, and the hall was filled up. So I am very grateful for last year. We're doing it this year. We're doing it bigger. It's November 5th. It's my comedy show. You're going to see more of the hand base come up. So this is what I do for a living and to feed my family and also produce content. And now that Elon Musk have helped us, so now I'm going to come to your DM to help me to, to teach me how to do this thing. so that we can get the Elon Musk money. So, in a nutshell, I'm very, very grateful to Violence Space. And let me end this by saying, I think it was either well-meaning Nigerian or one Mazi that brought me to Twitter Space, and they were like, "Oh, these things you do for the obedient movement. Do you come up on spaces?" And I said, "No, no, I don't come up on spaces." And then the person said, "No, come. I'm going to talk to Saddam. I'm going to talk to Big Mac. They're going to just bring you up to talk." And that was how I came up. And I remember Chelix, I think Chelix, Morning Digest, where we used to go. So before I now came up on Violence Space. So I'm very, very grateful to this movement. It's been a blessing to me. It's become a lifestyle. When I started, I lost so many clients because they felt, oh, you are supporting this people. In fact, some even told me they will not come for my show, because of the. But I thought I lost, but I think now I know that I've gained. I've gained the family. I've gained courage. I can beat my chest to say I support the right team, which is more than the money. I can tell my son, so yeah, I supported the right thing, the right movement. So I've gained family, I've gained a lot, and this has become my home. So I'm very grateful. Beyond that 200,000 naira, I'm more grateful that I'm in this family. It's a good place to be. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you for the amazing job you do. Also, thank you. I think you're one of those first people that made Papa Mama Pikin trend in Nigeria.
It was
Thank
the
you.
crooner. It was the
Yeah, I
crooner of
think it's a
Papa Mama.
cooler. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, my brother. Amazing work and congratulations on your winnings. You did an amazing skit. Please, guys, go watch that skit. Thank you. All right, guys, let's move on to the next. I have the two champions on the platform, the skit and the music. So I think we've heard from the skit, one of the skits, the guy that came third, that's MC Mitty. Let's go to the champion of I don't know where Nigeria is supposed to
Sada,
jam the jam
I
or
beg
as
1 minute
the
before you go. I mean, I'm checking the comment section now. I've seen a lot of comment people displaying their businesses and advertising. Beautiful. But guys, let me say this. Be very, 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 very careful before you get into any transaction with anybody. Don't come and say, now from Violence Space, you meet this person, they don't do you 419. No. It's only okay to advertise here. No be Violence Space say make una buy you. Do your due diligence, do your investigation well. No come my DM say person don't collect 40,000 naira. Me I go shake pay for you. Saddam go shake pay for you. This platform is just to advertise your business. Question where before you buy or drop money. So now that they say them buy land for they see the advert for Violence Space, they come buy them. My okay, I they talk now. Back to you, Saddam.
Thank you very much, my brother. I think I
INEC rigged the election, do selection. Overwhelming evidence, they this grand. Them say go to court, we did the court. Over evidence, for this ground. Double nomination is against constitution. Overwhelming evidence, for this ground. To all the judges, do the right thing, Over evidence, for this ground. Shout out to the EU for your report, Overwhelming evidence, for this ground. The test and receipt, did the report, Over evidence, for this ground. Even on the IRF, on top of Beaver, overwhelming evidence, ladies run. The world is watching, do the right thing, Over evidence, for this ground. Aye, overwhelming evidence, for this ground, overwhelming evidence, ladies ground.
All right, Saddam.
All right, guys, that's overwhelming evidence by Omega XD, the song you guys voted to be the best song of the challenge. If you know you did not vote for him, that one at your cross, so he has won it already. Or he's already win him. So congratulations to you, my brother Omega. You're an amazing person, and it is fitting for me to that you actually won the tournament. You did a whole lot. Gave us a good song, promoted it like your life depended on it. That's even the most important. People like, Omega is my day asking me to vote for. I say, thank you, my brother. You have the space. I'll never allow you to play. Please, first, confirm. Confirm. Have you gotten your alarm?
Okay,
Please.
greetings and ladies and gentlemen. Saddam, I've gotten it.
No, they do gentlemen. No, gentlemen. Have you gotten
I've
your
gotten,
alarm?
I've gotten,
Please.
I've gotten. Like, highly
Okay.
appreciated.
All right.
Okay. I don't even know how.
How much
I
did you
go
get, please?
500K.
Oh my goodness.
All right, all right, okay. I'm super excited. My heart is full of gratitude. I really don't know how to start. Honestly, like, I'm becoming speechless. But this is it. It was a good thing, in the movement, and the people that put this together. I was like, oh, this is actually our first year anniversary, and this challenge came up, and I was like, okay, despite we are using it to, like, create a message, send a message to the judiciary that they should do the right thing. And I was like, okay, every year we can be doing this competition, to make sure that we encourage the talents that we have in the obedient movement. They're gonna be superstars in this obedient movement, and I'm glad that I actually am one of the first winner. And the Wahala Records is doing awesome, and so, but as a matter of fact, quick one, I just want to say, like, big thank you to everyone that took their time out to vote for me. You made this possible. Without your vote, I wouldn't be the winner. Understand? I really want to say, like, a big thank you, and God bless you guys, and to the team of Violence Space, and you guys put this together. Like, I don't know. May God bless all of you. Like, we are doing this thing for a better Nigeria, and at this point, we're using this to reach out to people, like blessing people, and also I don't know where to start from, but I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that have been contributing to this movement, making it a reality. By the special grace of God, when we get our mandate, we're going to celebrate more than this, because the overwhelming evidence in the courts is, it's like, it's just too much for them to do the right thing. They can't afford not to do the right thing, and Nigerians are awake, and we are watching, and our eyes is on the judiciary, and we pray that they do the right thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Congratulations one more time. Please keep the fire burning, keep the spirit going up there. God bless you. All right, let's go real quick. I just want to make sure that we try and clear up the space with people that won the whole stuff. Then we can now open up the floor for our people to come in and speak. All right, Mr. Fofon. That's the winner of our skit challenge. I don't know if you guys, the guy that have afro, spiritual afro. You guys know one comedian that has spiritual afro that used to use comb and be combing his afro. Hey, that guy, hey, they see the hair physically until you wear your spiritual eyeglass, you see his afro. My brother, good evening. You're welcome to the Violence Space this evening. Welcome.
Good evening. Well, many.
Please,
Good
please,
evening.
I want to please. Have you collected your money, sir? Did you get a lot?
Yes, yes, yes. I got the alert. I did not receive 500,000. I received 500,000. 500,000 is bigger than 500,000. If they call 500,000 like this, the money goes small. Now 500,000 be that too. I received the money. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, well meaning. Thank you, Violence Space, everybody that voted, the organizers, the people that contributed the money for this challenge. One thing I love about the challenge is that everybody that participated in the challenge did not come in because of the challenge. They have been obedient. They have been doing things. They have been showing up. They have been, talking about the election, the tribunal, and the rest. So people did not just come in because of the money that was there. That is to show you passion, the passion in all these, and I'm very much grateful. I am happy. The movement did not start today, and for the fact that the challenge has ended does not mean that the movement has ended. So it's just another opportunity for us to start doing more things. And as I'm talking to you now, I'm about to shoot. So I just said, let me talk a little bit before I, go back again and start shooting my videos. So I thank you very much. I thank everybody. Thank you very much for organizing this wonderful challenge and opening this platform, Violent Space. I just pray that this space expands uh, beyond this level because I see amazing things happening in this space. I see amazing things, and I'm grateful. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We are keeping our eyes on judiciary. Like I said, keeping our eyes on judiciary now is like a routine. Whatever you do, you include it. You go to the toilet, you come back, you watch the judiciary. You eat, you watch the judiciary. Whatever you do, judiciary is top notch. One of the things you do on your daily activities. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much for what you do. God bless you too. Thank you and congratulations on your win. All right, let's go on real quick. I think um the next person, the next person should be Alfred. I think Alfred came third in the song category, right?
Yes, I actually came third. Thank you. Um, I really want to appreciate everyone. Amir Saddam, well meaning, thank you guys for. Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, Amir Saddam. I really appreciate this. I needed this at this time because trust me, my wins came at a point where I already promised myself that I was going to bless some five single mothers that I wonder how this. I mean, Nigeria right now is in a state. Most people don't know what's going on. So, and then I said, God, just let me win something so I can bless five single mothers with about 3, 4 children, and they are going to be blessed with part of the money. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to Vawulence Space. Thank you to the people who donated, because your money is going to bless someone and put some food on their table for a while. So, and then of course part of the money is going to go into promoting a bit of promotion that I could do with a lower budget on Facebook and Instagram, just to push the movement. Okay, and I want to please appreciate everyone who voted for me. Most of the votes I got, I didn't even, most of them are from obedience. I don't know. Like, thank you to every single one of you. Thank you to the judges. Thank you to Rita for giving me 15%. That's stingy, Rita. She gave me 15 points over 20. Like, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that everyone, that voted for me, and the judges appreciate my craft. And then I want to say this, that please, we should promote the songs. Everyone, I don't know. I wish there was a way the songs could and the skits could be put out to everyone where they can download them and have them. So we push this narrative. Like, now we are just getting started. So if they think our strength is dwindling, we are just getting started. With the movements, with the push. All eyes on judiciary. That's the most important phrase I know right now. Okay, so thank you to everyone. And then for what I do, I'm actually a gospel artist and an inspirational artist. So I do gospel music and some inspirational songs. And then please follow me. Now the thing is, for the past 5 years, I've not released anything because releasing the song to the great height of standard, it requires at least some money to start well, and from there on you can take it up. So by God's grace, I'm going to whenever I'm ready, soon, as soon as possible. I'll kick off my promotion, and everyone, the Obedient family, y'all are really important to me, and you will not regret having me as one of your person doing music. Trust me. The kind of songs I have to release. I've written over 100 songs, recorded over 20 songs, waiting to be released. Okay, so I'm ready, fully ready, and by God's grace, as soon as I can put monies together, all my promotion plans that's been set, I'll put it out there. And then if you're an artist, okay, you just have a good voice. Even if you just have a good voice, you need a songwriter, music producer, and mixing and mastering engineer. That's what I do. I produce adverts, for companies for now. I mean, since I've not yet released a song, I produce adverts. I could promote your songs on online, and all of that. I have people I work with in that regard on radio. If you want your brand to be promoted, or if you want to create an advert, I could do that for you, or jingles and all of that. That's what I do. But thank you to every single one. Thank you to Jimmy again. Jimmy, thank you. Left for Jimmy, they would just give me the. Well, thank you very much, Jimmy. You are an inspiration. You are encouraging people. You are helping a lot of people to believe in themselves. Well-meaning Nigeria, thank you. Emir Saddam, and everyone who donated. This blessing goes to you guys. Without you, the monies wouldn't be possible. Thank you. Thank you to Vawulence Space for the idea. Thank you. God bless everyone. And please, let's help each other as much as we can, because a whole lot of people need help. Trust me. And I yield. Thank you. God bless you all.
All right, thank you very much, my brother Alfred. Congratulations on your winnings. Please, guys, if you have skits, if you have productions and everything, you're an artist, You heard him right. Please patronize him. I think he's based in Lagos. Reach out to him, follow him up, and link up from there. Okay, let's go. I think the next person should be JK JKC, all right?
Yes, JK Sino.
All right, that's the fifth. You I think you came second or third in the
Second,
was the
second,
second on the skit section.
second skit.
Oh, have you received your money, sir?
Yes, I did, and I acknowledge with a receipt, a screenshot. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, obedience. I really don't know what to say. In fact, I've never believed that one day I will be able to speak here. I never believed it, and it is happening. That this is amazing. Emia Saddam, Otumba Women, Jimmy, thank you so much. When I got the alert this evening, I started crying. Even my wife, we were crying. We weren't crying because it was just tears of joy. Why? Because aside being a comedian or a blogger, what I do, I am one of those people that Nigeria has shown shege. How? I am one of the people that protested. Okay, I'm a staff of Unizik. Got employed 2019 with offer letter, everything. Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, as a technologist. From that day, 2019 till this night, I've not received a kobo as a salary. You know, it's crazy. Yes, for 3 to 4 years now, working as a university teacher or no salary. A whole lot of us, not only me. So you just imagine how I've been managing for 4 years with a family without salary. So when I got that money this evening, I just started crying. Me and my wife and my 1 year old son, we are crying. How can this thing happen? To me, it's a miracle. I can't even fathom. My joy was, Jesus, it was wonderful. I say thank you to everyone that voted for me, everything. You know, if you notice my blog, jkcino.com, the blog I keep doing, but because I don't have much followership, it's not yielding much. But I am one of the persons that dedicated my blog 99% just for P2B's news, or let me say obedience and P2B's news. 99%. If you check on jkcino.com, you will see. So I've been doing it, trying to push, trying to survive, refusing to die, refusing to give up in this country. Seeing P2B alone gave me hope, gave me hope. I never knew that one day I will win 1 naira from this group. All I do is come up here, listen, get encouraged, get depressed, come back again, get encouraged. This particular violence play has been my therapy, so to say. So that's what I've been doing for a long time now. And today I got 300,000. Jesus, I've been crying. Thank you so much. Thank you. For those that voted for me, thank you. You can check me out, jekesino.com. That's my blog. That's what I've been pushing. In fact, I've been surviving on, I don't know what to say. Just thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As for my skits, this has given me a boost. I will keep on shooting more. I've been doing a lot, but it can't get much visibility because of my low handles and low followership. But I believe this is just my starting point. I will keep pushing this, all eyes on the judiciary. So thank you very much. All I need you guys to pray for us. Pray for people like myself that have been working for 4 years of no salary. 4 years, yes. Make inquiry. If you watched our protest on Arise Television, you will notice I am the person that even spoke there, one of the leaders. Yes, if you watch that, you see me. Ibezi Mentors and JK. I'm an engineer, but see what I'm doing now. Just trying to live. Federal government. So thank you very much, Obedience. You are my family. You guys cannot understand what that yonder would do for my family now. You can't understand. Thank you, and God bless you. I yield.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Please, guys, just follow the guy or follow him up, please. Give him all the tractions and engagements he will need in this coming
Salam,
seasons.
am I audible?
Otumba, your network is bad. I don't know. I still in Costo. I've been at Costco. I've been on the corner, please. Um, JK, God bless you. God bless you. Congratulations on your win. You know, there is here. You know, there is Nigeria is happening to so many people in the same. We just can't even. You hear one, you hear another person on tomorrow, and you just be like asking, "Wow, my brother, stay strong." Unfortunately, that's Nigeria, and that's the federal government for you. So, but please keep breathing, keep staying alive for yourself and for your family. We are here for you. We'll keep supporting as much, and please keep turning out content. Please. Na engineer you study, I been engineering you study. You don't see say na this thing will pay you. Na content creation won't pay you now. So please, keep it going. Thank you. God bless you. All right, I think let's go on to the next person. I think
Thank you. Thank you.
Anthony.
Anthony's music, Abi. Yeah,
Yes,
second
Yeah.
yes.
position music. Calm down. We'll hear your song.
Look, filled with hope after matching out in every state. Nigerians show the world they were prepared for change. They tell us that politics is a dirty game, but we wouldn't mind getting stained when this is the only way. 25th of February, we move from a country to a crime scene. We witnessed the greatest felony. The people decided, but everything was compromised. The INEC, the police, all compromised. We meant to know the police is your friend. That's the biggest lie. Talk about the police role in aiding voter suppression. Watching bigots like him solo or more dish out oppression. Then the police defending who was caught live in live television. More testimonies that I can't even mention, but we staying strong. As Nigerians, we did our part. Voted for the candidates that's after our hearts. I couldn't wait 30 more days for April Fools, so they did it March the 1st. The opposite of Gaiti was the country's atmosphere, just lighting. When we tried to protest, they told us, go to court, politics as usual. That's what they thought. It's funny how you're now rejecting the European Union's report. I mean, we didn't caught with evidence beyond doubts, but in this end, corruption goes beyond that. It's like a spell we under. 99% faith, 1% chance. Eyes on the judiciary, it may be the last dance. Let's see who we denied was clear like a video shot by Clarence. So watch the Georgetown philosophers debating flat earth. Turning logic to questions. Here's a question to the judges. What happens when you pass the wrong verdict? In Nigeria, it's no surprise to defy logic. You see me more than ons to beg our lordships. Justice ons don't lie in bed with corruption. 200 million people in their knees, please, no option. Give us back our mandate. Your lordship, think about the people sitting close to you, left and right, when you visit your place of worship. Your lordship, we all get it. The willing class is pressing, but you knew this before you got to where you are setting. Let's ask you, Judiciary on trial.
All right. Anthony, go ahead.
Anthony.
I know Anthony, you're struggling with network. Anthony, please speak. I want to hear you directly.
Hello, good. Okay. First of
Anthony,
all, I want to
are you the one
thank
that
you, Sir Emir Saddam. I want to thank yeah. I want to thank everybody's space. I want to thank the whole space crew for creating this opportunity. First of all, I want to talk about how I started following this whole thing. Like I started following this thing like last year around this period. That's when I actually opened the Twitter account and actually got active on Twitter. I was everywhere. Anything would be Twitter would be. I was always doing research and mind you, like I was like 20 years at that time. I think 19 or yes, I was like 20. My age grades, no, they're not